Hey, welcome back. Welcome back to the Chammy. The only channel on YouTube you can get a mostly professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a creepy graveyard. Tonight's special is the 1111 love reading. Everything you need to know is in the description. I'm going to put some things in the chat. And I am going to do a collective message. Beautiful green acorns falling from the trees. Hope everyone's having a good night. Hope you all had a great day. I'm so glad you love it, Meryl. I can send more. I'm just going to put some things in chat and then I'm going to get started on a free collective message. Sorry, work was a drag today. Tomorrow will be better. looks different on the Chase Lounge. Maybe it's the pillow. Excuse me. My cough is getting better, but it still sounds bad. Thankfully, it hasn't been as hot here, and they cleaned up all the remnants from the tree, which I'm very allergic to oak trees. So I had a lot of allergy issues during August. August is probably like the roughest month for me. I don't know about where y'all live, but here in the South, it can get pretty itchy in the summertime for me. It is not a comfortable thing. Congestion, hay fever, runny nose, itchy eyes, itchy face. I did get better once I moved up north from Florida back to Georgia, and then it got even better when I lived in New England. I didn't really have a whole lot of allergy problems in New England, but here I definitely have some serious allergy issues. And I'm just like not somebody who wants to take like Benadryl at all. I don't want to take antihistamines like that. Hey Kimberly, welcome back to the haunted house. How are you tonight? So I'm going to go ahead and start a free collective message. This message is going to be for anybody who might be in the chat, anybody who might join the chat, watch the chat later, or join the chat when I'm doing the reading. Hey Mikey. Welcome back to the Tammy. How are you tonight? Are you looking for a date for the group to get together and read a script? Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective. I have to use the chlortrimetin, which sometimes it can have a name like chlorphenamine or something like that, but I can't use that. I can't use Benadryl. I can't use anything that's 12 or 24 hours. It just doesn't work on me, and it's just too much for me. The 4-hour one, I'm good. And I might take it once a day. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides. You might be able to find it actually behind the counter at the pharmacy. You just ask them for it. I got mine for like $1.50, $1.25, $1.50 behind the pharmacy at Kroger not too long ago. Yep, bad allergies will do that. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective. What do our most trusted and strongest spirit guides want us to know right now, and the not too distant future? What do our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective want to share with us as a message today? August 27th. 2026. Looking back at your past, assuming maybe that you might repeat your past in your not too distant future.
your work.
Maybe at some point things seem to have been changed abruptly in your life, or there may have been a change of thought abruptly in the way that you may have been thinking or feeling or reminiscing about your past. Maybe Spirit's here to tell you through this Four of Pentacles that maybe the mental prison, through love and kindness and understanding the mental prison that maybe the past has put you through, you know, it wasn't a waste of your time what you went through to gain that knowledge, that wisdom, and be on that journey that has led you to a more kinder understanding of yourself and others. And the Queen of Swords and the Lover's card. You know, it's okay to look back, but, you know, if you start telling yourself that something you went through was a waste of time or is a waste of your time, you know, just know that during that time, you know, you were growing wisdom and having an experience that was only going to help you in the long run to understand something, you know, in your not too distant future. And while the future's not here yet and the past is not coming back, you know, and it is best to stay here right now. Spirit is saying, if you are looking back at the past, you know, keep the wisdom with you that you gained. Everything happens for a reason. Let's see if we can get a few more other messages from the Liminal Space deck and the Power Spirit deck maybe today. Anything about our past, present, futures, Spirit, as from our most strongest and trusted Spirit guides as a collective. For anyone who may be in the chat, anyone who may join the chat, anyone who may join later, or watch the replay. You know, we got this card last night, Let Your Edges Be Liquid. Maybe it's just, once again, our most trusted and strongest spirit guides are reiterating that, you know, don't sweat the small stuff. You know, what does the small stuff look like to you? What does it feel like to you? Because it could very well be that stuff that is you know, maybe causing you to sabotage yourself. So, strangely perfect timing, and the season of the witch is just around the corner. Spirit's asking you to use this time as a favorable time to maybe gain even more wisdom. Maybe start picking and choosing the things that you want to do instead of maybe getting lost in whatever it is that others might be thinking is good for you. Try something different this season of the witch. Try something new. Try something fun, different, something you've never tried before, or go someplace that maybe you've never been to before. And tell me about your experience if you do decide to do that. If anybody would like to purchase a reading, all readings start at $11.11. You can get the 1111 love reading. You can ask up to 3 questions. There's also the past, present, future reading, as well as a $30 general reading. It's 1+ minute, 1+ cards. You can ask up to 3 questions. Right now I'm doing a collective message for anyone who may be in the chat, anyone who may join the chat later, maybe watch the replay. seems like the topic seems to be about the wisdom that you have encountered, the wisdom that you have grown, and the person that the past has made you today. Focusing on elements of it strangely being a perfect time for you to start deciding what you want to do for Halloween, what you want to start doing for the holidays, how you want to, finish up summer and start fall as we go into the end of the season and we go into the end of the year. Enduring. What are you enduring? What are you going through this summer? There may be things that you need to wrap up before you move into the next season, before the holiday gets here, before the season of the witch gets here, the witching out on the Halloween. I mean, Halloween is New Year's for many people. Halloween is also my birthday time of year, and as well as a new dawn, a new day for many. So what are you enduring? It's time to wrap some things up within regards to your connections, your year, your life. What is it that you are opening your heart open to? What are you opening your heart to for the new year, which is only a few months away, can you believe it? So card number 29, the card's called Enduring. It's direction north, color white. So take a stone in your hand and meditate on it. Or use the stone surface pictured on the card. Go into the stone and experience her quiet soul. The stone welcomes your visit. Let her experience the inside of your heart as well. See how you are each an enduring mirror for the other, how you are everywhere, mirroring everything. The stone absorbs you and you absorb the stone. How can you be alone if you are part of everything? You are the totality of enduring existence, therefore nothing in existence can upset you. I really feel that deeply about, how you really don't have to be bothered by something if you don't want to be bothered by it. You really do choose your actions and reactions. How do you endure something? With patience and kindness for yourself and others, with chaotic disorder. What is it that you're working on today and enduring? Don't forget to also purge maybe some of the trauma that you're experiencing, or maybe even witnessing others experience that maybe you may not be experiencing. Whatever you do, be good to yourself with your thoughts. I hope that this collective message has helped somebody out there. Please like, share, subscribe, check out my music. Everything you need to know is in the pinned comment, the poll, as well as the description. Hey, thanks, Robert. I'm so glad that you like masks too. Thanks for coming by the chat, Kimberly. Thanks for coming by the chat, Metal Rain, Anthony, Meryl. I saw you there, Mikey. Tammy. How are you, dear? I hope you're feeling better, honey. So you had a yes or no. Is Richard lying about why he's not working? Man. This again. I mean, did he get another new job and then now it's not a new job anymore? He's now an ex-employee and less than an hour. Hey, Dark Reverend. How have you been, dear? Welcome back to the haunted house. Well, I hope things get better for you, Reverend. Big virtual hug of love and trust to you, Mammy. And you too, Reverend. I hope you feel better. Spirit, I'm calling forth Metal Rain's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does he need to know about Richard not working? Is Richard lying? Yes or no? Is Richard lying? What does Metal Rain need to know about that right now? Well, it's funny that you say you worked 2 days at Burlington. You mean Burlington Coat Factory? So funny. It's Blanche sitting with a suitcase. You know, this was the main message in regards to the free collective message. Looking back at the past, so can I get some clarification, Spirit, about this Four of Pentacles? So, is he lying? Yes and no. I mean, Spirit's saying maybe, but at this point, does it matter? You know, not every liar is a murderer, but every murderer sure is a liar. So, it's like 6 of one, half a dozen of another. Richard finding a job and losing it in 5 minutes is definitely a true crime horror story. I just don't understand it. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, how? Why? I at least hope that he finds something that he likes. Did he do the voiceover thing? Did he get all that settled? I don't know why did he get fired. I said after day 2 the boss called him in the office and said he worked too slow and they had to let him go. Oh yeah, they'll fire you for that. But is California a right to hire and fire state? People will hire you for anything. They'll fire you for farting backwards. I mean, I've gotten fired for my prescription glasses. Yes, people are really this anal. So what kind of work was he doing slow? What kind of work was he slow poking at? I can't remember where you said he got a job at. I mean, I'm sure it was something you could do with your eyes closed, wasn't it? I mean, from what I recall, you saying it was like a super easy job. What was it, like retail or something? It's so easy. You don't even have to talk anyone into buying anything. You already want to buy something. Okay, Burlington Coat Factory. It's called Burlington Coat Factory here. Burlington, okay. I think Ari worked there for a day, and she said they were pretty anal. She had to leave too. It's very easy. Why doesn't he like go to Guitar Center or something? It's not that difficult to sell accessories and be around guitars all day. I mean, unless you fucking don't want to listen to people wank around all day on the guitar. But, I mean, at least it would be something fun he could do and that he might like to do that he would maybe take a little more serious than selling coats, you know? It's just a suggestion. You know, maybe find an art or music store to go and work for. It might be quite enriching for somebody like Richard. Unlike Burlington Coat Factory, which is probably selling faux fur that's really dogs from China. It doesn't matter if you're a musician or not. You can work at Guitar Center. They'll train you. You know, while it does help, you know, to know something about music, you know, it's not that difficult to sell a guitar compared to a coat. I mean, you put a guitar on the same way you put a coat on. You slip your limbs around it. I mean, what's the difference? Ugly guitars, ugly jackets. One ugly corporation for another ugly corporation. Granted, one corporation is probably, you know, a little bit more kinder than the other one, a little bit more lenient. I mean, granted, if he works at Guitar Center, I don't know, I think every other Saturday they have a Saturday morning meeting. But I'm not sure if they still do that. But you know, it could be any music store, it could be any mom and pop music store, any art store. I mean, it doesn't have to be like Guitar Center. But I figured, you know, maybe if he's into doing voiceovers, or remember you were talking about doing voiceovers, I mean, you know, maybe he knows a thing or two about mics and he can work in accessories and sell microphones. I don't know. He could also go work in a supermarket. I mean, he's not on crutches, right? He's not disabled. He might actually find something easy there that'll pay him $20 an hour. But I hope he finds a job. Good luck, Richard. I know that California has certain laws and orientation and things like that that are in place so that, you know, people don't get ridiculed or lose their job for ridiculous reasons. But, you know, to say to someone you're too slow without a warning is kind of rude. I mean, maybe if they just gave him some, you know, direction, Yeah, I just think at the end of the day that I remember Ari got a job there for a very 1-2 days maybe, and they told her like the same thing now. They were like, I think they were like, or something happened there at Burlington Coat Factory with her. She was not happy. Yeah, I don't think I've been to a Ross or a Marshall's, so I don't know. If I've been to a Burlington Coat Factory, I keep calling it Coat Factory. I mean, you can see, like, I'm calling it Burlington Coat Factory. I don't go to these places. I've never been to these places. I don't know what's in them. I would not go in them. Why, I don't know. I don't know, like, what's in them, I don't know. I'll probably never know. I hear the all new rage is Bucky's, whatever the fucky that is, pardon my French. I'll probably never go in one of those either. If you'd like to go in there for me, great. Leave me out of it. I'll be here ready to FaceTime. Gypsy. Okay, I don't know if you can hear her or not, but she's like, are we gonna go 9-9? She's doing the little whiny puppy dance. What is it, Gypsy? You go 9-9? Gonna start bossing me around. So if anybody wants to get a paid tarot card reading, I'll be here for just a little bit longer. Because I'm certainly not gonna sit here if the dog's gonna bark at me like that. I'm gonna try to get her. What are you getting all emo about?
taco nacho. My little taco nacho blessing.
No, it's her baby gypsy.
It's a little baby ninja one, little fairy one.
Oh, sweetheart. Are you ready to go 9-9? You want to go 9-9 with mommy? Yeah. Yeah. Are you beautiful? Yeah. Are you a good girl? Yeah. Do you want a kiss? Yeah. Are you perfect? Yeah. Yeah, you're perfect. Every way. Yeah, we're gonna go 9-9.
We're gonna go 9-9. Gonna go 9-9.
Well, while it might feel that way, I think that some people are experiencing emotions they maybe have never had before, and they just don't know where to project it, and that sometimes it might be easier for some people to keep their emotions and their feelings hidden and more inside, yes, but I feel like for a long time, many people have felt like the world is slowly becoming less bright. But really, if you're looking on the sunny side of things, that's impossible. And even though anything is possible, you know, it really comes down to what you choose to observe. Everything else is just programming. You're only born with 2 fears: being dropped and loud noises. And everything else has been programmed. Programmed to feel things that maybe don't always feel that great intuitively, but that's okay because you can change it. So intuitively you might be picking up that the world feels less bright and more people are having less emotions towards others while feeling less inside. Well, you know, you're feeling something intuitive, and that's, you know, I'm validating that, but it doesn't have to be that difficult. And you can change it by observing something else. Observing that there's a new day, a new dawn, and that it's far more bright. It's far more bright than anybody could have ever imagined. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Are you ready to go 9-9?
I'm gonna say good 9-9.
Well, just think of all the wonderful things he'll be able to do now for this particular reality and this particular plane at this particular time in his life and in his existence. I think that what we're missing here is that, you know, just because he doesn't have his rental car, and we all know that his rental car hasn't been that great for a while, you know, doesn't mean that his energy is not there. And we'll try to get in touch with him this weekend over the Spirit Box. But we're going to go ahead and let spirits lie for now and go through their transition before I start talking to them, because I I think that ever since Tim had his stroke, that he was suffering in ways that might be or feel unimaginable to us, but can somewhat be imagined. I mean, I don't want to ever have to think about this, but I can't imagine what it's like to not be able to get up and dance, which was like something he was so good at. Yeah. So my uncle Speedy Haworth used to play with Porter Wagner and grew up with Porter Wagner and was a part of the Porter Wagner trio and the Goodwill trio. And then when Porter Wagner and Dolly Parton got together, some of those musical projects went their own ways, but for a short time there, Speedy was working with Dolly and Porter. And it's such a, it's such a unbecoming thing to watch, a chapter like this close, on a golden age of country music. Who else is there left? And so many people are going to try to capitalize off this. It's actually a very difficult subject for me. I'm not really ready to accept it. The meme you sent me is incredible, Molly. I love it. I love it. It's golden. Is Lily Tomlin still alive? Yes, God bless her. She is. It was so funny. It was so funny. It was so funny. And what's so funny about it to me is like I'm like an expert at those kind of games, those claw games, getting the toy out of the machine with the claws. Like that is my thing, y'all. Like I win every time. So seeing the Reaper playing it, saying that about the Not Your President is hilarious in that meme. And I'm not really sure that a lot of people kind of got the message or really understood, what the butterfly on my guitar stands for. But, I felt very much like she was very much one of my favorite singers. And, my favorite singers are not going to be typical. Yeah, she did have some great acting roles too, Dolly Parton. She sure did. I enjoyed her music and her movies. And her guitar playing. And I don't know, I've had a lot of people tell me that sometimes when my hair is really blonde and long, that I look a lot like her when she was young, but I don't see it. Alright, the dog's gonna have a meltdown. I should probably go. Oh, yes, we're gonna go night-night. Yeah, Pete Steele was a great singer and very humbled, and I hear he was also a very modest person. despite all the charm and sexy. And I could believe that because I had a friend who was with him several times as a partner, and I think that she said she was like the happiest she'd ever been in her whole life. So. All right, yeah. Let's go to 9-9. I'm gonna go to sleep. I've been up since the butt crack of dawn, working and taking care of business. All right, good night, everybody who came by. Thank you, Metal Rain. Thank you, Molly. Thank you, Pammy. Thank you, Meryl, for coming by. Who else came by? Thanks, Robert, so much for coming by. Thank you, Kimberly, for coming by. Dark Reverend, thanks so much for coming by. Mikey, thanks for coming by. Y'all get some rest, and we'll do some spirit boxing this weekend. We'll try to talk to Dolly. We'll try to talk to Tim Curry. We'll see what Ozzy Osbourne's up to. Maybe Jumpin' A. Ramsey or Shanann Watts or Nancy Guthrie will butt in, or maybe Pee Wee Herman or Matt Man. I don't know. But anyways, I'm looking forward to the weekend. Looking forward to seeing y'all again. Thanks so much for your likes and your subscriptions. I'm going to try to wrap up some things tomorrow for the channel that I'd like to share this weekend. So hopefully tomorrow I'll get some of the editing for this new video I'm going to post out of the way. Good night, dears. Love and light bright. Be good to yourself with your thoughts. Tomorrow is a brand new day, so embrace it, okay? And stay calm. Sweet dreams.